Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So what am I, 4 days in a row? We are on a roll. So this video is a highly requested video. It is going to be several videos because this is not something that you can make in 1 or 2 videos. There's no way possible. So I've had a lot of people ask me about this journal that I've kind of showed you guys a little bit, giving you sneak peeks of it. And so we are going to start making one of these. Now what I'm going to do today, it's probably not going to be the actual start of it today. I'm going to kind of go through some of the different supplies that you will need. So that way, if you want to make this with me, you can kind of get your stuff together, and then we'll do it a little bit at the time so that maybe, you know, you guys can do the same thing. So let me just kind of go through this a little bit. So this has a huge spine. This one is 3 inches. The one that we're going to do is going to be like 2.5 inches. But so right here, there will be 2 journals that will tie in. I just haven't done them yet. So there's that. Over here, we'll have a flip with an acetate window, and then this will flip this way, and this is an envelope, so, or a pockets, and it's got the acetate on both sides. Now I did a lot of sewing in mine, and I'll probably do a lot of sewing in the one that we're going to make. You do not have to sew, so don't think that you have to sew. That's not anything that you have to do. So this lifts up. There's this here. This is also a pocket, and it has the acetate on both sides. And then this here is a pocket. That's where that goes. Then we open it this way, and we have a couple. I have a pocket here and a pocket here. Then there's a pocket here and a pocket here. There's also a pocket right here. And then we go back, let me see. I'm trying to make sure because I've got so many different things in here. Then you can open it this way, and I have these little, the slits right here. So these are like little pockets, just like that. And there's one here. And if you'll notice, I don't know if you can see, how I've got the brads and stuff in it, and I've got rivets here. I'm going to show you guys how to do all of this where it looks so cute like that. And so there's that side, and then here we have another pocket that it is a tall pocket. Then you open it this way, and you have a pocket here, and you have a pocket here. Then you open it this way, and we have a pocket here. And then we have a little envelope here that you can put stuff in. So that's a good size envelope there. And I'm not going to tie that back up right now. And so all of this closes down, and then we have that right there. So that's just the one side. And then you'll have the 2 journals here. And then we have this side over here. And so this actually ties right here. It ties shut. But you open this, so you have that big acetate window there. Right here we have a pocket. And then this opens this way, and we have a tuck right here. Opens this way, we have a pocket here. We have a pocket here. Then you open it this way, and you have a pocket here that has the acetate. Then this lifts up, and you have a pocket here. Then this right here is one of the, like the French doors. And so this will open this way, like this. And so you have, these are like belly bands right here. And then this will come on out this way. And you have the little pockets here. So there's a pocket there and a pocket there. And then you have little tucks here. And then I don't think I've done anything on that page yet. This is a pocket here. Then this opens. You have a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here. This opens. We have a pocket there. Then right here, this opens up. Oh no, please tell me I didn't glue it down. That's not good. Okay. And then we have this pocket right here. This opens on up. Then you have pockets here. And then we have this double thing here with this big pocket right here. Close all that back up. I'm just trying to see. Okay, and that's part of that pocket. So we have the tucks there, like that. That goes like that. Then we have the pocket here. And then we have pockets here. The belly band. Then we have the tuck spots here. Over here we have pockets there. And that is it, I think. I don't know. There's just tons of pockets and stuff in here. I love, 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 love this. And it's actually not hard to make. It really isn't. It's just very time consuming. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm just going to show you the basics of what we need to do this. And it's really not I mean, I don't know. It's not a lot. It's just, I don't know. Y'all know how I am. I don't really like to plan things. So one thing that you do need is heavy chipboard. Mine, I don't know where my really heavy chipboard is. This is okay, but I wanted it a little bit thicker because I know that I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff in it. So what I done was actually took 2 pieces of this, and I used the score tape and Fabri-Tac, and I glued them together. So you're gonna need chipboard for that. You will need some acetate sheets or acetate. It doesn't have to be the sheets. You can use the acetate that you get in packaging, anything like that. I actually got these at Michael's a while back. I think I paid like $3 for these. So we're going to use these. I'm going to put these under here because they are glaring. So there's the chipboard and the acetate. I do have some thin chipboard that I use for my spine, but you can use the same weight if you want to, if you don't have it. I haven't used the vellum yet, but I will be using vellum. So there's that stuff there. The paper pad that I am going to be using is the Tim Holtz, the Wallflower. I'm using that. Now, some of the other things that you could use the Tim Holtz backdrops. These are a good size to use if you want to use those, but I've got a bunch of the paper pads, so that's what I'm going to use. If you have an old Tyvek envelope, if you get some of the mail that comes in these, we get a lot of these at work. People send the stuff to us in these packages, and so I get all of the before they go in the recycle. I get the Tyvek envelopes so that I can use those. If you don't have Tyvek, that's fine. You can use fabric. You can use other paper. So don't stress if you don't have a Tyvek envelope. But if you do, it works really good. The other thing that I am going to use is this, I think it's called duck cloth. You can use any kind of cloth if you're wanting to do the spine, a cloth like I am. This is just a neutral duck cloth, so I'm using that. I do have some different trims, and I have some velvet trim that I didn't pull out that I may use on this one. I'm not sure, so we'll see. I am going to use my score tape and my Fabri-Tac together, because especially like putting the two pieces of chipboard together, I like the score tape because it seems to hold so good, but I wanted the Fabri-Tac so that I could move it a little bit. And then the other thing that you, this is some good stuff, and this you may want to have. If you don't have this, you can cut strips of fabric and glue it in, but this is how I attached everything, because it's like that tab binding. And this is the Tim Holtz fabric washi, and I have two different rolls. This is the one I opened up right away, so that's the one I'm using. Which ones are these? It just says fabric tape, so I don't know. I will try to remember to link this tape in the Amazon links below. Y'all know how I am. I forget that kind of stuff, but we'll try. Who knows? And then you will need some baker's twine. I am not using the red one, but after I sat down to do the video, I realized that my neutral colored one is over on the other side of the room, and I'm just being honest, I was lazy and I didn't feel like getting up to go get it. But at least you know that's what you need. And you know, the glue, you're gonna need some rivets, or you don't have to have them. It just makes it a little easier, so you'll need that kind of stuff. So let's kind of get started. I'll just kind of go over the basic parts of it with you right now. And so I've already kind of got a little bit done. So the first thing that I done, and that you would want to do, if your chipboard is strong enough that you don't need to double it, and most of it is, I was just being a little bit extra, I guess you could say. I done mine at 6 inches wide by 9 inches tall, and you know, that feels like a good size to me for how big this is, you know, for the amount of stuff I have in it. I normally like a smaller journal because my hands are just so much smaller, but for this, I think I want that bigger one. So what you would need to do first is you would need to cut your chipboard, and you would need 2 pieces at 6 by 9. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut them for now, even though I've already got one kind of done, because I just want to show you guys the main part of it. So that's 6 inches, and then I would need to cut this at 9 inches. Okay, and so I need 2 pieces of the same size, and I know I have another, yeah. So let me grab that. I'm just gonna do this at 6 by 9. Okay, and so like I said, on the first one that I done, that I showed you guys, what on earth, did I not cut it at 9? Or did I cut that at 6? What is this? No, I cut that at 6, didn't I? Oh my God, y'all did not see that. Sure enough, I cut that joker 6. I don't know what I was doing. So this needs to be 6. This needs to be 9. Great goodness, guys. No, I don't know what's up with me. Okay. There. That's better. And then I lost my train of thought. I don't have a clue what I was saying to you guys. Oh my goodness. Huh. What was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, you need your 2 sheets at 6 by, oh, yes, I do know. My other one was 3 inches because I actually measured a 3-inch piece of the cardstock. But this, I got to looking, it's, 2.5 inches. So there's no reason to waste another sheet of cardstock, even though I just did because of my little thing. So that's why I went with 2.5 inches, just because that was already there. So I done it 2.5 by 9. So that is our front and back cover and our spine. Now the other thing that you will need is you are going to need a little piece that is 9 inches. So I'm gonna cut a piece at 9 inches. And then you want to cut this about 1/4 of an inch, because we are going to just use this little piece as our spacer. And I will show you what I mean. So you want to just kind of hold on to that. All right, so let's put these out of the way so that I don't get confused like I did earlier, and I used one of the 2 small pieces because I was being goofy, which is normal for me. So the other thing that you want to go ahead and get cut is your paper. And this is not the one I'm going to get. I'll use this one, but not on today's journal. So you want to cut your paper the same size as your board, because you're not going to wrap it around. You're going to put it down exactly like that, because you want it to be right to the edge, and I'll show you why. So you would get that and go ahead and glue your papers on. Now to do the spine, this is how I done my spine, and I've got it, like I said, this is a piece of the Tyvek. And let me just show you how I measured my Tyvek. Where is my Tyvek? Don't I have another little piece? Oh. Yeah, we can use this. So I'm going to trim, let me do this. I'm going to trim this at 6 inches, because I want my 2.5 inches, and then I want some space on the side. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim this at 6 inches. Okay, that's close enough. Then I want to, I probably can't open it because that's where the label was. So let me just cut it. Okay. Now I am going to cheat, and I am going to go right here, and I'm just going to cut me a straight line like this. And since I know that my paper is 9 inches, I know that I want this to be 9 inches. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this at 9 inches. So that takes a lot of the guesswork out of it for me, because I know now this is the size that I need it to be. So let me show you my little cheat way on how I done this. So I've got my scoreboard, and for this to be in the center, it is, when I line it up, it's 1 1/4 inches on each side of that center line right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. So this is going to be 3 inches on each side of that center line, right? So I'm going to score this side at 1 1/4 inches from the center line, and then 1 1/2 inches from the center line. And that gives me that little spot, that little piece right there. But I'm going to show you how to do it. If you don't have the scoreboard to where you can do it like this, I'll show you what to do. So that's how you would get your markings if you have a scoreboard that can do the centering for you. If you don't, what you can do is lay this down, and you can do this before you cut it, or even after, but try to get it centered up. And then you would just take a pen or a marker or something like that, and you would want to line it up as best in the center as you possibly can. And then you would just mark on either side of it, just like that. Then you would take your little piece here like that, and then you would want to mark down that, like with my thumb right there in the way. And what that will do is it will give you an idea of where your little your center needs to be. And look, I moved it, so I'm just going to do it like this because I know that's where it is. Just like that. And so if you didn't have a scoreboard, you can do it that way, and then you can just fold on these lines. You don't have to score it. You can, you know, mark it like this and then fold it, and you're good. So once you get it to that point, then that's when you want to glue this into here, in between those lines, so that you still have that 1/4 inch on each side. And like I said, I used my Fabri-Tac and my God, I can't even think, my score tape. Let me just go ahead and show you, because I know I'm going to be doing another one, so let me just go ahead and do it so that you guys can see. So I like the score tape because it seems to hold pretty good. But that's the thing, is it holds really good. So when I put it down, it's like, as soon as it's down, it's down. So when I put the Fabri-Tac on it, it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Not a lot, but it does give me some. So that's why I like to use both. So I'm just going to pull these off. Maybe. Okay. And then I'm using my big bottle of Fabri-Tac so that it'll come out pretty quickly. And I'm just getting it all right there. I want to make sure I get it on that tape so that that tape will move some. And I always end up putting way too much, but that's me, and you guys know that. So all right, and so what I do is I just kind of fold it up. I don't fold that second line yet. I just fold that first line, and then I just lay this down in there just like that. And so it's almost like it doesn't have a choice but to go where I want it to, except for the fact that it's already trying to stick and hold. But that's got it pretty good right there. So you see, it's almost perfectly in between those little gusset areas that, or they will be the gussets. And so I'm just smoothing my glue down now. And so there's that. And we have our spine together already. Okay. Now I have went ahead and there it is. I went ahead and put the front cover on because I needed it to be dry to do the next part. But I have this one that I figured I would show you guys. And so same thing, I've got, you know, my paper is cut to the 6x9. This is 6x9. I've got the score tape on it. So I'm gonna take the score tape off, because for the next part you need the glue to be good and dry, and there was no way that I'd be able to do that in the, you know, video immediately. So I went ahead and done the front cover, or glued it down. I haven't done anything else. And then we will put this one here, maybe. I always end up getting myself stuck all in the score tape, always, without fail. I mean, I can have score tape from one end of me to the other, and I don't understand it. But I do it every single time. I don't think it likes me very much. Okay, so I'm getting the glue down good because I want it to be able to move a little bit, because I know that I'm not very good with lining things up. Now, I'm going to show you how I do it. You may have a better way to do it. I normally take this and stand it up, and then I stand this up, and I kind of get as close to it as I can, and then I just kind of like tap it into place, just like that. And so that's just the best way for me to line it up and get it as even as I possibly can, which it looks like I didn't get it even right there, or maybe I didn't cut it something even. I don't know. but we'll get it taken care of. It's not the end of the world for sure. So I'm just putting my, just making sure the glue's all spread out. And so that needs to dry now. So the reason I really wanted it dry is because this is one thing that I like to do on these. I am taking my sanding pad, you can do an emery board or anything like that, and I am going to sand my corners. Yep, I am. And the reason being is it's going to make that paper look like it is part of that chipboard. So I'm going to do that. And you don't have to do that one side, but just in case I make a boo-boo and end up putting it the wrong way or something, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because it would not be nothing for me to put this as the back instead of the front. And so what this is going to do, it's really going to take the ink when I go to ink it. It's going to take the ink so good, and it's all going to look like one uniform piece. And it won't look so much like a piece of paper stuck on a piece of chipboard. So, and this is something you don't have to do this part. I just like the way that it looks. So that's why I'm doing it. And so what I'll do is we'll do this, and I'll show you how it looks with a little bit of ink on it. And then I will call this the first video done, so that and what I'll do is I'll finish this off camera. Like the other one, I'll get it done and inked, and then in tomorrow's video we'll come back and do the next step. So, but at least this way you guys will know what I'm talking about. So this is the vintage photo, and so I'm just going to start inking, and you'll see how it just really takes that ink now. And so it looks like it is just all, looks like it's a very vintage book. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I am not going to finish this on camera right now. I just mainly wanted you guys to see what that does. So I am going to go ahead and call it a night, and so that way I can finish this, I can do the other one, and then tomorrow I will come back and we will work on attaching the spine. And we'll see where, how many videos, I don't know. I have no idea. But we'll just take it, one day at a time until we get it done. So come back tomorrow, guys, and let's keep working on it. Let me know what you think about this project, and leave me a, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, just say hello. I would appreciate it. So talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.